Hello, do you want to figure out how to make your own CD mixtape, but you don't know how to? Well, let me show you. Let's go. But first, what kind of materials do we even need to make a CD mixtape in the first place? Let's see. Ds. We need CDs, CD cases, a permanent marker to label the CDs, and if you want to get extra fancy, post-it notes. Yeah. I should mention that these instructions are specifically for a Windows PC. I am running Windows 10, and you also need a CD burner. This one, yep, it still works. And now that we have all our materials in hand, we are good to go. Another thing to note is that the hardware limitation of CDs limits the amount of music to 80 minutes. So keep this in mind when picking out your songs for your playlist or mixtape. Speaking of music, where do we even get the music that we need in the first place? The answer is YouTube, my friends. They have tons of high quality music, which you could just search right in the site. They got lots of free online conversion tools that are still being upkept and maintained, and there's no need for an account. You just copy paste links from YouTube, and that's about it. It really isn't as hard as one might expect. Even a quick Google search for YouTube to MP3 brings up quite a couple of respectable results. Now, when I Googled this, these are the first two that came up for me, so these are the first two that I experimented with using. However, just to be on the safe side, don't click on any strange ads, and just be wary of the real download button. To double check my own information, I did in fact click on the fake download links and the ads, and sure enough, my antivirus kicked in. So, please be wary. Now that all of our music files are in order, this would be a good time to double check on our 80-minute limit. One way of doing this would be drag selecting all of the files, right clicking, and going down to properties to see the total length. Now that we know that we're under 80 minutes, or an hour and 20, we are good to go. To avoid scratching the CD, we want to pick it up with our thumb and middle finger, right by the edges. Ideally, this should already be open, but if you forget, you can always use your ring and pinky fingers to open the CD burner up and place the CD in the tray until it is very neatly seated. Windows will detect that this is a brand new CD, and you'll get a pop-up right about now. Click yes, and then you just fill out your disk title, and when it asks you how do you want to use this disk, you would select with a CD/DVD player. Now in the description, Windows does warn that this is a one-time deal, which everything that we have is in order, so there's no need to worry about that. From here, we go to the file where we have all of our music, drag select, and right click, go to copy, and then we're just going to paste them in the CD drive. Now that we have files to burn onto the CD, we want to head over to Drive Tools and select Finish Burning. This will open up another pop-up. Any final edits to your disk title can be made here, but we'll be leaving the recording speed at the default. As stated previously, we will be making an audio CD, so please go ahead and select that. Once we hit next, this will bring us to Windows Media Player, where we can once again double check to see if our list of music is in our preferred order, if we did enumerate them previously, but in this situation we don't really mind, so we're just gonna go ahead and hit Start Burning. Please keep in mind that CD burning is a physical process, so while it's not going to be incredibly loud, it's still going to make a bit of noise. So keep this in mind if you plan on burning CDs late at night. After finishing burning, your CD is now ready. Now keep in mind, while this will automatically open, it will stay open and remain open and will not close. So there's no need to worry about it automatically closing on you. Same procedure as before. Using our thumb and middle finger, we are going to carefully pick up the CD from the tray. And then we place our CD in a CD case. Now is also a good time to take our permanent marker from before and begin labeling our CD. Just a couple of quick tips for your CD's future health and safety. Please avoid scratching the CD, especially the side with the with stickers and the labeling on it, because this can cause the audio to begin to skip or even stop playing entirely. You also want to avoid dropping the CD on specifically any porcelain or ceramic or tile-based flooring / items, because this can cause it to instantly shatter due to the physical properties of the CD. Now that we're done labeling and stickering, we can close it up, and we're done. We now have our very own fully working audio CD mixtape.